So Google has announced that it's launching a new tool to allow black-owned businesses to identify themselves as such when people search on maps and search listings. Because a lot of times, one of the biggest things that people say is, I want to support black-owned businesses, but where are they? Like, how can I identify them? So Google, which is one of the biggest search engines in the world, is going to assist with that. And I think that's actually a good thing because they say a month ago, the company pledged to support the black community with initiatives and product ideas that support long-term solutions. And this is the first step they say they're taking towards that goal. Because we have, seen a surge in support for black-owned businesses. And that is great because you know what? Economics is the king. Understand that. We don't need symbolism. We need economics. Economics is going to take black people out of the position they're in and put them in their rightful place. This is why reparations is very important, because without economics and without healing us economically, we're not going to be healed. See, when you heal us economically, we can heal every other problem that we have. They say, oh, well, what about the healthcare issue? With money, we could fix our health. Or what about the education? With money, we could fix that. Anything you say, we could fix it with money. And even if you say, well, what about the emotional trauma that we have? Well, with money, we can go to mental health experts and pay like we need to pay and go through our therapy, because black folks worldwide need therapy because we have been through the worst of the worst, whether you in America, Latin America, whether you are on the continent, the Caribbean, all of us are dealing with trauma that we have not have been addressed. Black folks coming out of slavery didn't go to mental health, experts, because that trauma literally passed down because you taught that trauma to your children as normalized behavior for us as black people. That's why even in 2020, when they talk about the effects of slavery, they mean the trauma of slavery literally was passed down, of course, with the white supremacist terrorist violence against black people backing that up. That's why it has been passed down. And when you are free from that trauma, this system don't like you. This system wants you to stay in a traumatic position. So when it comes to Google and the businesses, so like I say, economics is the most important thing ever, guys. Don't let nobody tell you money don't mean nothing. It tells me a lot about you when you say money don't mean nothing, because it probably means that you don't have none and you don't understand the value of money. But you know what? Who understand the value of money? Everybody else. The Chinese understand it. The white supremacists understand it. Everybody understand it. That's trying to come in your areas. They understand completely. But you talking about it don't matter. Yeah, it matter. Because the moment you get some money, you sure flaunt it and let people know you got it. So yeah, it matter. Now it says that when the search, when you do a search to Google, for businesses, there'll be a badge to represent all businesses that are black owned. It said the symbol will be a black heart. It said over an orange 3-stripe background. Okay. It said business owners will have to confirm they own the business via mail, phone, or email before the badge is applied to their profile online. They say what remains unclear at this point is how Google verified you're actually black. It said back in 2018, it said Google started implementing similar badges for businesses display they are LGBTQ friendly. Now, I say Google has seen a surge in online searches for black owned businesses as consumers are looking for outlets to support as Black Lives Matter movement continues to grow bigger and more prominent. Now, Google also pledged support Black Lives Matter by supplying $12 million in funding to organizations working to address racial inequalities. Now, I would say Google also apply funding to black media as well, because you have black media right on your platform. So it'd be very easy to apply funding to help black media build studios, hire staff, etc. Like I say, Google, we're one of those companies. You could share some of that pie with us, and we can definitely use that to grow and expand, to continue black media, right? So they say Yelp, they say it's big, Google's biggest competitor for business lists has already premiered its black-owned icon. It said the most recent earnings report show that searches for black-owned businesses increased by 2.5 million over a course from May 25 to July the 10th, compared to years past. So the CEO of Google, Sundar Pichai, say he's happy about the progress, but warns that there is much more to accomplish. So I can agree with that measure. I mean, Google, like I say, are definitely one of the biggest search engines. So yes, to have that badge put on there, and I'm definitely going to look myself, right? so I can get involved and have a badge, put on ours on Google. So that way, if people looking for a media company, hey, we are definitely one of the ones. But I just wanted to just inform you guys about, this particular story, what's going on. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the situation with Google. Definitely trying to help Black-owned businesses, be supported, because that's what Black-owned businesses need. They need support. And I'm a firm believer, I'd rather us create businesses, work for ourselves, and do for self through economics than begging for some program that the Democrats will give.